Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to Skylines Industries, where in this episode we are going to fix a few little traffic issues, mostly with this roundabout that we have, which, you know, is kind of expected, I think, to have to fix this at some point, and a few other little things here and there as well. But I want to thank you guys so much for the support and, you know, putting up with the fact that I've not had videos in the last little bit. I've actually not even uploaded my last one, or the last two that I've recorded, I think. I've just been so caught up with, by the way, I'm moving. I should mention in 10 days, 9 days. So I've been so caught up trying to get, you know, all this done, visiting my parents, visiting, like, everything I need to do, doing everything I need to do for work, and so on and so forth. So really, it's just been kind of crazy, and it's been taking all my time. So I hope you understand. I'm sure you do. Because, you know, more often than not, people do. But yeah, it's just been considerable time expenditure thus far that's been keeping me busy. So if you were wondering what I was doing there, I was just making that bigger to see what would happen. It's not doing what I wanted it to do, and that's completely fine. So most of the people coming this way are just going straight. So what I think I will do is I think I will make a slip road. Well, they're kind of going straight, but also to the left, aren't they? Let me just downgrade that yet again. A little bit easier to see what I was working with there. Okay, so that's back to what we were working with, which oddly I think moves better. Yeah, we're backing that up pretty far back just because of that. How's this going? Okay, yeah, this is going just fine. I like that this is still functioning well. This is, yeah, still going just fine as well. It's a little bit slow here and there, but that's okay. But generally, that's doing fine. This seems to be doing fine. We'll add more in there very shortly. We do have the demand, so we'll do that shortly. But again, focusing on this. So yeah, as you can tell, you know, we got a few issues here with this. So let's first of all come in here and just solving one of my own personal issues with that, but it's not really working. That was more of an aesthetic issue, and I still can't fix it. So what I noticed is a lot of these people are going straight, but also a lot of them are going all the way around, which is fun. Maybe if I come in here, I wonder if I could come off this. Slope too steep. I mean, that obviously works, but it's not what we need. Just trying to think of a way to do what I want to do here. Maybe if I do this. Okay, I can do it above. Just doesn't seem to want to work below. I'm just trying to do like a little bypass situation here. Or perhaps they can just avoid a little bit of this, and maybe it'll end up helping the situation. Oh. Like that. I know that's ridiculous looking. And it's not the fastest way, but I'm wondering, well, it might be the fastest way, but I'm wondering if more people will choose to use it and avoid the general traffic. Maybe the same with from here, honestly. Because maybe we can get some of that not happening there. No one's taking it. Well, no, one person's taking it. 2 people. We'll give that a half second just to see what happens there. Because I'm, again, curious to see what will happen. And we'll go ahead, and while that's doing that thing and figuring it out, we'll go ahead and start placing some more residential and offices. But first, we're going to do this because it is fitting there, and then we will do, I think, a bit of office. Oh, if I can click on the right thing, we'll do a bit of office like that, and then we'll do some residential I think right there would be pretty good. I think that's nice. So how are we doing on coverage? Also, does that go into the new bit? No, okay. It's like, did I go into this side? I don't know. But no, we're still good. Okay. I'm just kind of looking around and perusing, I guess you could say. But yeah, I hope you guys have been well, as always. I've been just busy. Again. I'm sure plenty of you have been as well. It's interesting getting all prepped for moving and everything, because this is only the third time in my life I've ever moved. It's been, it'll be the second time with my wife. So, you know, it's quite interesting to be doing it, and it's always a bit hectic, of course, because it's, you know, it's a move. But yeah, it's there's a bit of I guess worry of making sure everything's all set up good. But I've got my internet scheduled. I'll have it back on November 20th. Move on the 19th, and having it on the 20th means going to have gigabit internet, which is pretty crazy. I'm very excited for that. I actually got to call my current provider on Monday so I can get them to disconnect on moving day as well. So that's going to be good fun. Does this not have coverage, or is this... Okay. Someone's just taking a hot second. So how's this doing now? Better, but not great. I think it's because everyone still wants to just take that way. So I have a slight wonder if I can perhaps... Why does that suddenly not work? Did I just do this? Really? Okay, sure. And then maybe for here, I wonder if that would be better just to be... How would that do? We're about to find out. It's obviously backing up. I'm just kind of curious of the situation that it will arise from it. Okay, and that's backing up a little bit, of course. Don't know why they're yielding to this. I find that really annoying because you wouldn't do that in real life, obviously. Maybe I can... Guess I broke that off. Maybe that'll do something there. I feel like that's got to go down to like a 1 lane or something. I feel like that kind of helps the situation slightly. There we go. Now everyone's just trying to figure out how to funnel into that. Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. Is that dumb? I mean, I know that's dumb, but I'm just curious what it's going to... if it actually will help or hurts. My hope is that, you know, people that need to go that way will just take it, and it'll be all fine and dandy. You know, I could consider making a, I guess, slip lane that can also go on around. Okay, yeah, that's just backing right back up. I might just have to rebuild it into a different thing. I just wanted to try to use the roundabout, but I don't think it's the thing I'm going to stick with, so... Let's demolish and rebuild, as always. I say it like it's a bad thing, but it's like one of the best bits about the game. A lot of people complain about the road management and having to keep up with it, but it's honestly probably my favorite bit. Just because it's so complex, and there's always something you can learn and do better as well. As you play and learn more and more. So we're going to have one that will cross off here. And like so. that. And what I'm going to do is, it's nice that they can get in enough of here, but I'm going to bring them back to here somewhere, I think, instead. And I think that'll be what will make this a little bit more smooth. So let's say, for instance, actually, let me come off here. That hill makes it awkward for doing what I want to do. There we go. Actually, what? Please. Sure, why not? Beautiful. Exactly what I wanted. Ugh. Alright. So they have a way on that way and that way. And that is... And they'll just need a way off. From either way as well. So this is pretty simplistic. And then a way off on this side could be... Which obviously that's not the best, but it'll do, I think. And then a way off from here. It's a little bit harder because this, the way that this works. I mean, I could always do a way off over here instead. Not doing what I wanted to do at all, but that's just going to have to work, whatever. And then, obviously, we want a way over to here from here. And that's not going to be ideal for merging if there's that many. Maybe I can do something like that. Which isn't, again, beautiful, but it's going to work enough. So they have a way to get over there. They don't have a way to get across, but they have this, so that's fine. They can get straight through. They can get off this way. They can go that way. They can get in there. They can get into that. Just make sure I have all my options sorted to a degree. And then obviously for them to get over here, I mean, they can take this way just as easy. But to get to the highway, it's a little bit different. But they can go through to here and then get on there. I think one thing it might be worth, actually, is upgrading... Well, ooh, that might not go well, actually. Yeah, that probably isn't a great idea, is it? I wonder... Should I... Like wondering what happens if I have like a mini highway within this. You know, like what's... Oh yeah, it's a not two-way. That's what's gonna happen. Of course. I had hopes. I'm thinking like maybe if I had something like that, so that, you know, they can't stop on it, but they can get in and out sort of more swiftly there, perhaps. And they'll still have stop signs for someone, maybe. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. I'm curious if people can sort of get to where they're wanting to go. I don't actually know. Sometimes when I'm rebuilding things, I forget places of where people need to go. So I just kind of have to watch and see. But frankly, it looks like everything's going pretty right to a degree. Which is good. I'm very happy about that. One thing I'm considering is, I think last time I was going to build a sort of highway connector to there as well. Which doesn't necessarily have to be a highway. It could just be a regular old thing. But I could do an actual highway, hilariously. So it could be like a 2-lane highway all the way in. But I guess that's, you know... Well, you know, I think that could be fun. Because then I don't have to worry about fussing with having both ways. It's just kind of done, isn't it? In the both. So let's say I did that. Then there. Okay. And kind of just figure something out here. You know, I've never, you know, sort of toyed around with the thought of this before. But what I'm doing is kind of just plowing a highway through here to where maybe, just maybe, something cool will happen. It's hard to tell. It'll either be something cool happens or it's going to be really bad, you know? But that might be a fun way for them to get across quite easily there. And then I can put some on and off ramps from this, like through. The reason I'm doing that is because it just kind of feels like something that would be, you know, it kind of feels realistic, I guess, to a degree. And with it being a highway, they can go both ways there. What? Why are some people were going on it to go left right back onto that? Not sure if I understand that one, but sure. Sure. I guess it's like the slightly shorter way somehow, I don't know. Doesn't seem idealistic to me, but, you know, you do you. Oh wow, that's being well used already, which is insane to see. I didn't actually think it would go, like, so smoothly, so quickly. Whoa! Oh. There's a bit of an issue here. Just a wee bit. Looks like it's hopefully going to be taken care of. We probably could use a fire helicopter depot at some point. So maybe it wouldn't be so bad to get that in progress here. See if we can save this. And yeah, we don't have power, which is annoying. We can give it power though. There we go. And I think they work on this, at least. Oh yeah, I think they get the water from the river there, and then they'll come in and save the day, perhaps. Can't... Oh, there we go. I could click on for a second. Rushing to wildfire. Yeah, okay, so... might be able to save the day ever so slightly here. Which is pretty cool, actually. I kind of forget that that's actually a thing that they've put in the game, which is really nice. But we'll see how they do. Anyways, back to our highway and however this is doing. This is doing much better already, which is good to see. And, you know, just saying, you know, there is no, like, a design flaws of a roundabout, really, unless I'm working on it. But I don't want to give people the impression that all roundabouts are bad because of me. I love roundabouts, but I'm not good at making them. I'm sure I've made this abundantly clear. But I always think it's just quite funny how really poor I am at them. I'm just poor at designing them, like once they're actually completed, like putting things around them in the right order and in the right spacing and all that good stuff, and using the right roads, using the right amount of lanes and all that good stuff. That's not my deal, as you can tell very easily. but I do what I can in my own little special way. So we can go ahead and start expanding a little bit more, which it might be time to start building into this new area. And with that, we will have offices on this. We'll do some shopping on this. And then a fair good bit of and then a fair good bit of residential. There we go, first try. And that should connect, I think, in good time. And we'll go ahead, because this isn't obviously going to have the hospitals and all that, so we're going to have to do that. Which we will do, I think, if I can get it, yeah, right there. Because that kind of keeps it like close enough to where it's not a problem as much. I just realized we don't have a... Do we not have a hospital? Okay, I was going to say we have to have a hospital here. But we do need a crematorium. So we'll get that. We're going to have some healthy citizens, of course. And we will also go ahead and make sure there's fire coverage here. I'll make sure everyone's safe, of course. And then we'll go ahead and have a police station, which will be of the utmost necessity. And I do want to get a prison at some point. Wait, do I already have one? Is that a prison? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that I just had one. Great. So this is my whole roundabout spiel that I was going on about. I'm not good at using them. It's specifically probably because of the types of roads that I make here. I also don't like how people do this and they actually yield on them. I'm not entirely sure why that's a thing. Maybe it's something that I can do on this, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I just need to put a stop sign there so they actually like do their thing and figure it out, but God knows if that'll actually work. Yeah, even with the stop sign, they're just, you know, still going to pull out in front of people, undoubtedly. You know, it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm furious. No. But this seems to be going pretty well, which is nice to see. It's actually kind of cool to have a little highway going through it and everyone using it. So that's awesome. And I noticed that we're like at a pretty good amount of people, and we're not really having like huge, knock on wood, huge frame rate issues or anything. And I think the lack of mods is really being beneficial to us here. So I'm very, very content about that. That's been really good. So that might be something that is, you know, more to consider in the future now, because I think it could be a big lifesaver here. So we'll do that, and then all through here we'll have I think we'll do something like that. That'll be a good little starter. And just to go ahead and get some connectivity here, we'll put a dog park in. I think that'll connect up. Yes. Okay. And this is a Modern Technology Institute, which is a university, which I really like them as well. And it looks a little bit more citified, so it works out quite well. So there we go. That should be piling in soon enough, which is good. This is clearing up for now. I'm not sure if it's because of this or not. I mean, the traffic is definitely backing up, but so be it. Are they just trying to get out, or are they just... Yeah, it looks like they're just trying to get out of here. You know, I don't know if there's better ways to sort of circumvent that, or what there may be. Oh, I didn't realize I had another Modern Technology Institute there. I kind of feel like, in a way, I probably should connect these places to a degree, but at the same time, I kind of like the disconnect. But I feel like just for being able to get these people out of here a little bit more with ease, it wouldn't be such a bad idea. Because I was thinking I could connect through here somewhere, and then there'd be a way for them to just take this and get on out, but I don't know. So yeah, that's backing up almost into the roundabout at this point. Into the secondary roundabout, that is. Which isn't ideal, obviously. So yeah, a lot of them are just trying to get over there too, so maybe that's going to be something we'll do. We're going to move this. We'll move it here. We'll keep that where it lies. I think that's fine. We'll come in here with this. And I think if I can manage it, I don't know. Well, that works. Let me move this back if I can do that. Okay. And this is where we manually make this look a little bit nicer. And maybe that'll give a little bit of relief there. There's obviously lots at either end, but maybe that'll be okay. We'll see how it pans out. What's this? Post office? That's fine. We'll connect it up. Maybe via a dog park? Does that work? Yes, it does. And we're going to do the same old over here. Dog park it up until everyone's blue. And by that I mean happy. Not blue as in sad. And if I put one there, it'll make those people happy. Yep. And that should be pretty good. I'll even do this, because that might actually finish that happiness level right near. Just not quite close enough. Maybe do one more. Oh, come on. Yeah, that'd be good enough. It'll do. Yeah, we got some people down here we can make happy, I guess, with it as well. I know it's very, maybe generic and very cheaty just to use the dog parks, but they just seem to make everyone so much happier than anything else. I don't know why. Maybe everyone likes dogs, I don't know. Alright, whoa. That is certainly backing up. Again, I'm not so sure about the whole roundabout now. Don't know why it's so slow. I guess because it's just straight on. I'm not sure. You think everyone would get off that quick enough. But yeah, that's backing up pretty dang far. Let's see. Maybe if come through with this. Let me just use the straights. Why don't you just... Okay, yeah, you can't really just intersect them. I was curious if you could. So... So that kind of... There's obviously going to be lots at this bit. But I'm wondering how that'll do. Then that kind of lets everyone have a way through. And I could toggle lots of this to make it kind of work as well. I don't know if that would just back it up more, make it faster. I guess if anything, it makes it slower, doesn't it? I'd have to do like a weird other maneuver that... saying that seems to be going faster, so I don't know why it's working. I guess everyone's just using it as an easier slip lane. So maybe all in all that worked in my favor. I mean, I'm not going to complain until it doesn't work anymore. It's not working in the exact way I anticipated it working, but it's working nonetheless. Okay. So I'm just kind of seeing where all this is going. Again, you know, this isn't really... So everyone's just going right there. Is there a way I could do... maybe... like this? Just a quick way for them to get in and not have to stop there, and then I can edit this to not have a lot. Just wondering if that would be a bit of a quicker way. I don't really know. A lot of people exit that way too, which makes it kind of annoying. I mean, it was only kind of blocked up, I guess, there for a little bit. I guess it changes based on the time of day, really. But, I don't know. Again, it's a bit of a kerfuffle sometimes. But, we'll get it figured out in the end. I'll look up some, like, road junctions. Maybe I can do something better there to make that nicer. Still, I don't think anything can top how I feel about this. It's like my favorite one. That still all seems to be running as intended. Everything else seems to be going pretty good. We've not really been gaining and or losing. You know, we sort of like lose in the beginning of the or lost in the beginning of the episode, and then started gaining as well. So we're not really getting close to our new thing of being able to get the cargo airport or anything to become a metropolis or the megalopolis. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just, you know, maybe it's just fluctuation that is intended, or, you know, or maybe I'm doing something wrong, which is always very possible. But I just kind of accept it and hope that maybe I can figure out the reasoning behind it here, really. But I'm hoping if I do something like this, that will get some more people in. Trash service, it looks like we're missing maybe a little. Yeah, it's struggling to get down this side. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse. So let's do this. We'll go back down to our nice little road here, and we'll just come off here. And then we'll go ahead and have our incinerators doing their thing again. We might as well do a few of them. We can afford to sort of let them loose to a degree. And there we are. That should be them good, yeah. And then this will fill in, and we'll be able to see how much more people we're getting in for that. I would like to get the ChipX launch site up at some point. But it needs a lot of room. I'm not sure where we actually have the room. Well, okay, I know exactly where we have the room. Hilariously so. I can put it right there. That's kind of amazing, actually. And it's got its own little source of power, technically, there. Just gonna... Okay, yeah, you can't really... I was gonna lower it so that looked better, but don't think that's really happening, is it? If you could tilt it, it would be a bit nicer, but I think that's more of a landscape issue than anything else. Transport, you know, again, we've been pretty lackluster on the old transport just because not really had to do too much with it, to be honest. Just kind of been running pretty free. But I'll go ahead and sort of just connect up to here and have a new line, which, I mean, we got a lot of people riding the metro, so we're not lacking in any way on that. I'm not going to bother naming that line, to be honest. I think I sort of have a good idea. They're pretty straightforward of what I've done, so I'm hoping that'll make life easy for me. That seems to be going pretty well, actually. This is back to being busy again. I don't think that's helping as much as I had anticipated. I guess it's just this light catching everyone. More so than anything. I could, I was gonna say I could just take this one away, but I think that's the only way in. And it is. So we're gonna have to fix that, I think. And that's okay. I'm content with that. So let's go ahead and do that, because I think that's gonna be a little bit better for everyone. One thing I will do is, what was it? Make a light if I do this? No. I mean, okay, so that one makes a lot, because I guess it's going on to it, which makes sense. Just wanted to see. You know, I won't even do that, actually. I don't like that. What I can do is I can make a way straight in like that. So that's pretty easy way of getting that kind of settled. So there's the way in for there. As for the way out, maybe I could do one here. I mean, that might cause the same issue, but maybe it won't be the same kind of traffic. Let's see. Just kind of curious how this plays out. And maybe I should connect to this in some way. Maybe I can do like this. Then maybe something like that. Why not? Can't hurt. Could do though. Well, let's see how that plays out. Something a little bit different. Might make, you know, not utilities, but resources and all that fun stuff a little bit more nice for everything. Do we have a crematorium over here? We do not, and that's why we were struggling with the dead. So let's fix that by having one right around to making life easier. And we're kinda, I mean, we're doing pretty good on though, really. To a degree. So where did I just put in a bridge? I just remembered in my head I put a bridge in somewhere. Here it is. So that might be helping a little bit. Maybe more people exiting that way, because this seems to be running a lot smoother, at least for now. The time of day is different, of course, but it seems to be running pretty smoothly. We seem to be going well on all of these things thus far. Healthcare, how are we? Only 1 sick citizen, which is pretty cool. The fire hazards are a bit up, that's fine. Prison, helicopter depot. We could, you know, sort of join to where they have a depot for their own stuff too. Does this have a depot? I'm not sure. I guess not. I thought they would have like a air ambulance, but maybe that's just on top of the main hospitals, actually. Not entirely sure. Community pool. Where's the hospital here? Did I not put one in somewhere? It is here somewhere, but at this point, I will struggle to find it, and I don't know why. So maybe I'll just click this. There it is. I did not see that. Yeah, so it has a helicopter pad anyways, so maybe that's how it works. Who knows? Alright. So, we're doing pretty good. This isn't backing up too much. That's fine. This is doing well now. This is doing well. We got a lot of dead people. Oh my god. Maybe that's why we're losing so much population. People just dying suddenly. Yeah, so we got a lot of deceased people that need pickup. So we might actually give this a bit of a hand by placing another one over here. And I'll make sure we're good everywhere. Just ahead of time to be preemptive. Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of people die just all around. I guess with, you know, the sudden building of everything, it was bound to happen. So there we go. I did begin the video by emptying a place as well, but I wouldn't be able to tell you why I did that. Do we have... There it is. Stop emptying. Maybe that'll be able to help slightly too. But I'm pretty happy with how, all in all, this entire city of Springfield, or like, yeah, Springfield, couldn't remember what it's called, but I nailed it somehow. I'm pretty content with how it's turned out. I mean, we've done very well, I think, in general, of actually building up as a city, which usually I do not do. I think, you know, I've been able to build a little more densely while also keeping some integrity of a city to a degree. So I'm pretty happy. Fairly proud of the actual, like, sort of accomplishment of it now. So that's really cool. I'm gonna just house all this up. There we go. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that's been turning out. Hopefully we can continue to do so. We'll maybe do some more things, see if we can just maybe get the health up to like 100% or 90-some% maybe, from 84, because you know, that's a bit low. I mean, it's not bad, not in any way, shape, or form, but it'd be kind of cool to get it up more if possible. We have a lot of industrial sort of leaving here. I don't know if it's because we have more office and more educated people. I'm not entirely sure. Again, we could replace them and could go ahead and just work on other things, but with this being industries, I still feel like we should kind of stick true to that. Obviously, it's been a bit different with everything where I've been not doing any industries this time. Wow, I just realized how dead those were. The only reason I've not been doing industries this time is just because I was so focused on wanting to get the roads fixed and everything, and kind of get things, I guess, going in that way. But I think most definitely in the next episode here, I think we're going to come in and try to add some more industry in, most certainly. Especially in this farming area, which, as you can see, I'm making a little sort of grid for it to follow. Maybe I can do this. Maybe something can be added in there, who knows. Doesn't all have to be large fields, so that'll be fine. But yeah, start adding in some more of these plantations and all that good stuff, and hopefully be able to make everything look really nice. Because I think it'd be fun, and I think it'd be fun to kind of get it. I don't know why it's too steep there. It doesn't look steep at all. Oh, it's steep that way. I didn't realize. But yeah, I'm hoping to get it all just like looking nice and uniform, and maybe we could even build another one. I'm not going to worry about oil right now because that's not really my thing, and the ore I wasn't very interested in either. I don't know why. I don't like having to, I guess, move stuff around, if you do actually have to, but it seems like you do. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will talk to you guys in the next episode of Skylines Industries. Again, sorry for the delay. I'll be definitely having more soon. But thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye as always.